When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better. I wish it wasn't true. Give me a day.
Hello, welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy. I'm so grateful you guys clicked on today. So I just feel like talking to you guys today. I just want to say happy Pisces season. If you didn't know, my birthday was on the 23rd, so I am another year older and wiser, and it feels really good. I had a really wonderful birthday, so if anybody who was part of that, I just want to thank you guys for showing up for me. I love you guys so much. All right, so in this lovely Pisces season, I believe we're in Mercury retrograde, so that's fun. And even before this reading, I was just going through my camera roll trying to delete videos, old shit that I have on my phone that I don't need to have on my phone, that I'm already probably backed up somewhere too. It's like there's no reason for it to be on my phone. So I was deleting some things and I found this TikTok, and it was Ariana Grande. She was doing some kind of like master class or something. It was an online class that she did a while back, and she sings an a cappella version of We Can't Be Friends, and I just forgot how powerful that song is. And it was really just an impulsive moment of listening to the song, but I find it interesting that I listened to that song right before we get into this reading, which is the tea on your enemies. Like, we can't be friends. We can't be friends, my love. So I find it really coincidental and interesting. So that song is kind of like the theme I'm feeling like today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. These are the options that we shuffled today. Pile number 1, you shuffled Rose Quartz, Unconditional Love. Pile number 2, you shuffled Clear Quartz, Master Healer. And finally, pile number 3, you shuffled Kunzite, Divine Love. So we have some beautiful options today. There will be a 30-second meditation. Give you some more time with the cards. If you're still struggling, check out the description box for songs that I shuffle for every pile. And there's also ways to get in touch with me for personal readings. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will see you at your piles. Bye.
Think of something good to write myself a to tell me what to do. Made all my moments your own. Just fucking leave me alone.
Welcome, pile number 1s. You chose the Rose Quartz, Unconditional Love. So for the option that you chose here, rose quartz, I did take this as this is how your enemy is currently viewing you or seeing you in this light. So they're actually seeing you in a light of unconditional love. I feel like you showed this person a lot of patience, a lot of grace, compassion. You showed this person a lot of love here. And there is something about her direct eye contact where it feels like you were very direct and open about like showing your love, showing up for this person. I think that your heart was very much involved. Like this person had no doubt in their mind to believe that you love them, you know, like no doubt about it. And with this card, also with like the eye contact, I keep getting guilt. This person feels a lot of guilt because they remember the way that you showed up. They remember there's something about purity here with the white details, the white nails, the earrings as well. They felt like you had pure intentions, like you had good intentions here, and they feel guilt because of the way things worked out. You know, now you're looking at this person as an enemy of some sort. So I did make specific options for the cards today. So we have mind, body, soul, and then we have their relationships. So what's going on in their relationships? So mind, body, soul. What is the T on this person? So mind, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who has a scarcity mindset. And so what do I mean by that, right? When a situation happens to this person, they tend to think in a lack mindset, in a scarcity mindset, where they tell themselves they do not have what it takes. They do not have, I feel like specifically this person, their mental process a lot of the times is, I can't afford that. Oh, I just can't afford that. And so there could be a situation where there's certain things that are actually very affordable, and this person is making more of an excuse. It's like, it just shows more so of their mindset. They just kind of assume that they can't afford something, or that they're lacking, or that they, you know, they can't. There's something about can't that is strong in their vocabulary. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. So the T on this person is mentally, their mindset is constantly telling them to avoid opportunities. It's like this is somebody who doesn't take advantage of opportunities when they come along, but not only that, it's like they don't see the opportunities. They don't, there's some people too that learn how to create opportunities for themselves, but this is not that kind of person. Like they would never be able to like create an opportunity for themselves. Like I'm kind of getting like a salesperson, right? It's like a salesperson will come up to you with so much confidence and like, you know, in my opinion, a little soulless, but it's like they know what they're doing, and they create that opportunity right then and there to try to make that sale. And it's like this person is going to tell themselves, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. So their mindset is something that holds them back quite a bit. Like their mindset tells them no, tells them I can't. It is a huge limitation on this person, is their mental space, is their mind. So there's a bunch of lizards here, and I'm trying to see like what are they saying here with this lizards? Wow, okay, there's a lot of lizards. There's 7 that I can see. So I believe that this person could have up to 7 people around them that they listen to their opinions like very strongly. Like this is somebody, it's like they got lizards in their brain. That's the way I'm seeing it. It's like their mind, right? Their mind is full of lizards. It's like this person could just easily be very, very distracted as well. So they're just, oh, lizard, you know, it's like, oh, like you see a lizard and it's like lizard brain kind of energy. So I don't think this person really thinks for themselves. I think this is somebody who takes a lot of different opinions as well. It's like I really strongly get whenever this person is trying to make a decision, they're like, oh, I remember what my cousin said. I remember what my Aunt Carol said. Like, oh, I remember what my ex-boyfriend said. Like, it's like they just come up with all of these like opinions of other people, and it's like I don't know if this person is trying to make a decision based off like what would those people do, but it just really feels like there's so many blockages and like steps that this person has to take before they actually make a decision or like go for an opportunity. Like, let's say this person gets offered a job, it's like they ask themselves like, what would this person do? What would this person do? Should I take it? It's like, I don't know. I'm also getting like a strong fear of change. So when it comes to their body, we have judgment in reverse. And I'm strongly getting that their body is not doing well. This person makes really bad choices when it comes to, I feel like, consumption, any kind of consumption that they're having. Because I feel like it's not just food. There's other things that this person is consuming in some way. Like I'm hearing vape, like there could be like a smoking situation. This person is just not treating their body very well. Yeah, especially like with the way that they're blowing the horn, it kind of looks like a cigarette, or they're smoking something. There could be something smoking, and especially with like the dress, it looks like smoke here as well, with it being upside down. Once again, it feels like there's multiple people. Look at all these people down here. I know it's a little bit hard to see, I'm so sorry, but there's a bunch of like people under this person, or like with it being reversed, they're over them. I feel like this person, they have a lack of like autonomy. It's like they just don't make decisions for themselves, especially when it comes to their body. It's like they think about everybody else's opinion of their body. They think about what everybody says they should do to their body. Like it kind of gives like plastic surgery, or like I'm kind of getting like a weight loss drug, or, you know, it's like they make these decisions, or like a vape even. It's like, oh, everybody around me smokes a vape, or everybody around me does this or drinks, or I don't know. There's just very poor body care. It's like kind of upsetting my energy, because I channel energy, so it's like my body, it's like tightening up, and I feel like I'm like getting smaller, or like collapsing in. It doesn't feel healthy. It just feels like this person is so surrounded by dominant people or domineering people, and they have a lot of control over this person's mind, but not only their mind, but it's showing up in their body, because this person is so heavily attached to these people's opinions mentally that it affects, it trickles into the way that they treat their body. This person is resisting a transformation, because we do have butterflies here. And I feel like their body is craving a transformation. Their body is like craving something different. Like, please, like, give me something different to work with here. I want to move away from this energetically, because I feel like my body's really upset right now. Sadly, I will say, like, I think that this is pretty common in like America, where like we just have really poor body care, and it's not just from like a lack of ambition, right? It's like sometimes it's just like a lack of health care. It's a lack of knowledge. People are not taught nutrition, or they're not taught how to like portion size. Even like portion sizes in America are, I think personally, are insane. But it's just like we're not taught these things. We're not given the information. We are told constantly in America to buy, consume. And I think that this is somebody who is kind of suffering in this system, in this society that is telling them to consume. They don't have their own thoughts to kind of resist it. Their soul, so mind, body, soul, here we have strength. I think their soul has been through a lot of torment. I think that their soul has been through a lot of, what word am I looking for? Criticism. They have experienced a lot of judgment themselves. Like this is somebody, I think, if this is somebody who was judging you in any kind of way, it was definitely like a projection of what's happened to them. It was definitely like they wanted to kind of make you feel the way that they felt, which I think that they felt very targeted. They felt very controlled. They feel very like influenced by so many people around them. And it's like their soul is craving liberation. I do think this person craves change. Like their soul is craving change. But at this time, I think that this person is just trying to remain strong. This person has I will say this person has kind of a victim complex, where it's like they have a lot of power that they could tap into here, but it's like they tend to kind of just get through. Like they're barely getting through here. It's like, oh, I have to be strong, but it's like a lot of this is just it kind of feels like a little bit of disassociation, where it's like they're not really in touch with themselves, with their wants, with their needs. They're going with the flow. And so to me that screams like trauma. Like why are they disassociating? Why are they giving up their autonomy? But I just feel like from a very young age, this person has been influenced by others heavily, and it is exhausting their soul. They crave liberation. It's actually pretty sad, yeah. And there's something about their soul is craving diversity, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna hit for everybody. Their soul is craving diversity because in both of these cards, mind, body, we have the same thing. It's like the lizards, they're all the same. These little, it's like air fairies, I don't know, like these little air ladies, they're all the same. It's all uniform, it's all the same. They've been surrounded by people who are the same, or like it could be culturally, religion, like religiously, whatever it is, there's similarities there, where it's like they are surrounded by a certain dogma, they're surrounded by a certain culture, and their soul is craving diversity. Look, there's like 3 different kinds of birds here, like different species of birds. Then we have like cats, we have a lion, and the lion even has like horns on it. Okay, just, I know it's kind of mythical art here, but it's just showing like there's differences and they're embraced. They're loved. There's unconditional love. So maybe that's also like their soul is kind of realizing that there's people like you out there that will unconditionally love them, even if they are completely different. When it comes to their relationships, we do have the Magician in reverse here. So they could be feeling like they don't know how to manifest the connections that they actually want. Like I said, I feel like this person is surrounded by people, but it's not the right people. It's like people that want to control them, want to domineer them. They want to have power, autonomy over this person. And so it's like this person, I think, is craving to manifest new connections, but they don't feel like they have what it takes here. Like, once again, it comes back to the scarcity mindset. They tell themselves they can't. They tell themselves, I don't have the tools, I don't have this, I don't have that. It could even be like, I don't have the charisma, I don't have the humor, I'm even hearing like the brain, you know. This card was kind of flipping upside down and around, so I'm not sure what this is. 3 of Swords, that makes sense. Yeah, flipping around all over the place. They feel very hurt in their relationships right now. So they are trying to heal a heartache. They feel like they've been betrayed. It could be by you, but they feel a lot of pain, betrayal. It could even be like this person feels like you walked away from them when they thought that your unconditional love meant that you would just stick around for whatever treatment. And I feel like you were very much like, I'm not going to sit here and like take on all this negative projection, because it feels like they wanted you to feel the same way that they feel with all this judgment here. So they put it onto you. And I feel like you showed this person so much love and care, but I think you could have definitely pulled away once you realized like what this person was trying to do or how they were trying to make you feel. And for some reason, I do think this person could think that that's a betrayal, because they thought that unconditional love meant that they could just do whatever and get away with whatever and have no consequences for their actions, you know. And it's like, okay, there are consequences. I can love you unconditionally, but I'm going to keep myself safe over here while you work through your issues. Because I do think with this kind of flipping around that, you know, 3 of Swords in reverse represents more so healing the broken heart. So I think that this person is trying to heal, but it still goes back and forth. I think they definitely go back to that victim mindset where they're like, oh, woe is me, I have to stay strong, everybody hurts me, everybody leaves, I don't have what it takes, I am missing this and that. I also get an energy of like everybody else has more than me, so there is like an envy there that's coming through. So let's go ahead and see what else we can get. That was interesting. Yeah, so their relationships are definitely suffering right now. I would be surprised if this person has somebody that they really actually like trust 100%. Like, I feel like this person is trying to manifest people that they can trust, trying to manifest like this kind of diverse what's it called, community. But they feel like they can't. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Sun in reverse. So I will say, like, this person, what's the T on your hater, on your enemy? They're miserable. They are really miserable right now. I think that their soul is fighting with strength showing up here. But other than that, it's like there's a lot to work on. There's a lot going on that this person has to take control of. Like, it's like they give up their power. This is somebody who lets other people choose for them. What's the T on pile 1's person? They miss you a lot. I feel like you could have been that person that they trusted. Okay. What is the T? magnifying glass, showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth. And this does say I love you on it. It's kind of giving looking for clues. This person, I think, is this enemy. They're looking for clues. Like, it's kind of giving Scooby-Doo. So they are investigating here because they want truth, or like not even truth. They want validation. They want proof here that, what do they want truth about? I'm going to split the deck over here just to kind of get like a clarifier. What do they want proof about? The Knight of Cups. Proof that you love them. What? That doesn't make any sense, because the card even says I love you too. So I think that that's also, this person is looking, okay, they are looking for the cracks in the boundaries. I think you've put up boundaries, and this person is waiting, watching, observing, investigating, trying to see if there's any proof or confirmation that you might show back up. Knight of Cups, I think this is you. They want you to show back up and show them love and show them an offer, like make an offer here. Like, they're looking for this love here. So I will say this person is watching you. Like I was just before I was shuffling, I was feeling that energy. They miss you. So I think that they are waiting for that. That's so interesting. We do have gossip, spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, making you the fool. But once again, I think that there's still this energy of people pleasing. So I think they are still like, I was kind of getting that too. It's like, I think the truth is that this person wants your love back, but to other people or to this social circle where I feel like they're all kind of the same here, it's like they're telling these people that they're trying to find proof that you are the fool. They're trying to twist the narrative here to where you betrayed them, they're the victim, smearing your image. But it's so interesting because I feel like the more and more that they look, the closer that they look, they just keep finding signs that and confirmations that you loved them unconditionally, that you were there for them. And so I think that's where like this, her face looks so sad, because I think this person knows that this isn't the truth. They're smearing your name, they're making fun of you. They're like, oh, pile one didn't care about me, they betrayed me. But it's like they know the truth. Drama, creating problems, thirsty for attention, overreacting, drama queen. I think you could have confronted this person for their drama. It's like, I feel like once again, it just comes back to like, they want you to feel the way that they felt. And I feel like they have been made the fool so many times in this social circle. They have, like their image was smeared. Like they have been surrounded by catty, petty conversations for so long that it's like they kind of thought that this was normal. I don't know. It's like they live in, I talk about it all the time, but it's like it is giving me like drama triangle. They live in the drama triangle here, where it's like they're constantly going around and around in a cycle of like drama. And this person has like normalized it. They've normalized it here. So they thought you coming in, you would be okay with this. Like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So I will say that they're saying that you're overreacting, but this person created the problem. That's the thing. They created this problem. I feel like this person in the social circle, they do like to be the center of attention. Like, which is crazy. It's like they really crave this validation from this social circle. So So it's like if they have to throw you under the bus to get their approval, they will do it. But it's like their soul is suffering because their soul is craving liberation, diversity, real community that supports each other, not this like drama triangle gossip community, you know? Lust. Oh wow, okay. Of course, I was like so excited to cover this card because this card is already kind of, you know, and now we have lust here, so I still don't know if that's okay, but it's fine. Lust, forbidden fruit. I'm gonna put this back because it's too many. Forbidden fruit, non-committal sexual energy, tragedy. So that could even be something else that this person is with their body. They're not really making good judgments about. Like they could definitely be overindulging sexually as well. This person, I don't know why I'm hearing married couples, or like this person likes to like steal people's person. Like they like forbidden fruit. This person is messy. This person loves the drama. They really love it. They think it's normal. They think that it's like part of life. I don't know why I feel like this person sees their life maybe as like a TV show a bit. So it's like, it's just for the plot. Like it's so funny, but it's like, no, you lack peace and stability. Like you don't know how to get out of this drama. You are in a cycle. So what is the tea? One more. Ascending. Witchcraft. Learning, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. We do have witchcraft. Someone is hexing. There's a spell, negativity. Okay. We do have the magician in reverse, and now we have witchcraft here. I will say this person could be doing something spiritually, like sending you negative energy. This could even just be like evil eye, like they're evil eyeing you. Like, you know, even gossip, I think, is in a way witchcraft, because it's like you are speaking onto other people. You are speaking onto other people's names and energy that you are creating, you know, negative energy. So whether or not they are doing like spell work, actual like dark magic and such, I feel like they are wanting to grow. Like I keep coming back to their soul is craving this liberation. Their soul is so tired of doing this cycle over and over again. They're exhausted spiritually. I feel like they crave this new phase. They want to learn. They want to transcend. I do think they want a union, like a real, like loving, trustworthy connection to come into their life. But because of the negativity that they are constantly spreading, this person doesn't realize that this negativity and drama that they create, it's like it's actually putting witchcraft onto their own life. Like that's what they don't realize, especially let's say if they're sending negative energy to someone like you or to somebody else who's very spiritual. I would assume that anybody who practices spirituality, they cleanse, they protect themselves, you know what I mean? And it's like, for me, you know, return to senders are big. So it's just like whatever energy this person is sending out, I think it's coming right back to them. And they don't realize that they are blocking their own ascension. This person could really think that they're hexing other people or they're sending out negative energy to other people. But the truth is, like, it's a complete block to their own ascension. Like, it's really a tragedy. Like, I will say it's just because their soul is craving so much more. This person is so unhappy. I was literally gonna say that again because I was looking at the sun in reverse. They're so unhappy. And then I had this upside down. I hadn't even seen the bottom of the deck yet. Boom, we have shattered, crushed, sadness, broken heart, panic attack. This person is miserable. One of my favorite songs by Casey Musgraves is the song called Miserable. I can't laugh enough for the both of us. Oh, that's bad. If misery loves company, then I can't keep you company no more. Like, I really feel like it was sad for you, but you had to pull away because it's like this person is miserable, and I think that they want people to commiserate with them in their misery. It's like misery loves company. That's this person's kind of deal. And so I think that you removed yourself. You were like, I don't want the drama. I want to make connections that we learn and transcend, and we have unconditional love for each other here. We don't throw each other under the bus, you know. We don't send negativity to other people. We, you know, it's just like unconditional. So let's go ahead and get one last message for you from Spirit. Please, Spirit, do you have a message? Oh, I love this. Ishtar, boundaries. I really feel like you had to set boundaries, and Spirit is saying to stick with them. It's okay. It says love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. And that's the difference between you and this person, is that you can say no. This person has a hard time saying no to all of these people here in their circle, in the social circle. They don't know how to say no, set a boundary, say I'm not comfortable with that. And I think that's also why they're demonizing you so heavily, because they would never set a boundary. They don't recognize that you are truly just protecting yourself and also trying to protect the connection by setting a boundary, but they see it as a betrayal because they don't know how to do that. But Spirit's very proud of you. And I feel like a fierce energy of protection around you. So it's like if you're worried about this person at all, you really don't have to. Okay. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Mother Mary. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. I really feel like with this as well, it's like you were a saint. Like you were a saint to this person. Like you really showed this person unconditional love. I think you showed them so much patience, and it's almost like for all the love that you did put into this connection, I feel like Spirit is going to return that back to you. You know, expect a miracle. So that is what I have for you, my lovely pile number ones. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this message resonated with you. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, bye. Welcome, pile number 2s. You chose Clear Quartz, Master Healer. So for this card, I did make a decision here that this card would represent the way that they're seeing you. So this person sees you as a healer. They see you as, there's something about the angel wings. There's a lot of like white symbolizing purity, but also purple So very strong intuition. So this person sees you as like this spiritual angel, this master healer. There is kind of a putting you on a pedestal energy with the way that they're describing you, with the angel term, the master healer. I keep seeing in the scene in Bridgerton, a little bit of spoilers if you haven't seen it, but it's a very, very small spoiler, but it's when Gregory sees that girl for the first time. You know what I'm talking about, when Gregory sees the girl and he's like, she is divine. Like, that's kind of the energy I'm getting. So this could be a romantic situation, possibly, where they're putting you on this pedestal. It could be like, yeah, past lover, partner, ex, I don't know, situationship. I think it's gonna vary, but there could be like a romantic relationship here with this enemy. So yeah, like an ex where it just ended really badly, but it's like they see you healing yourself. They see you in this energy of like, you're okay. You followed your intuition. You have, you know, channeled this like divine wisdom. Once again, it feels kind of like weird that they are describing you in such a positive light, but I think you'll understand more so when we get into the cards. So I did mind, body, soul, and then relationships. So how are their relationships going? What is the tea on this enemy? So what is the tea? With their mind, we have the devil, okay? Whew, this is not a good energy. This person, wow, they feel extremely caged right now. They feel so trapped. They feel so limited. And what they don't realize is that they could actually free themselves from this torment. There's a lot of like self-imposed torture. That's what I'm getting. Mentally, they torture themselves. Mentally, I don't know if this person suffers maybe with like intrusive thoughts, but it just feels like they have a lot of dark thoughts. They have a lot of, it could even be like sexual thoughts, sexual desires, but it really just feels like overall like negative thinking, negative mindset, like a pessimism. This person thinks very negatively, and that could be why they look at you in this way of like, wow, this person is so like pure and an angel and divine, because they kind of have this mind where I think that this person could be religious, or it's like they think of themselves as like, I do say like their mind is like, I don't know how to say this. This person sees themselves as like dark or bad, where you are like good and like this light. Like they feel like they are in darkness. They feel like you are in the light. So mentally, their mind is just, whew. Their mind is, it feels also like they're controlled by something, and I don't know what this is. Mentally, they are controlled by, I feel like for some, this is a substance. This person's mind is controlled. This person's mind, I'm hearing tampered. This person's mind is tainted. Maybe this is the way they would describe it themselves, but with tainted, that really kind of gives me like this person could be using some kind of mind-altering substance. So I will say this person, that could also be, I remember when I was in my addiction as well, it's like, I've never felt a darkness like that. Like I can't, when you are on a mind-altering substance, you feel so insanely like dark. I don't know, I really feel like I was connecting to some dark energy. Like I remember it so vividly. I don't think that's the right word, because it's like my body almost kind of remembers it, where it's like, ugh, like I'm uncomfortable and it feels dark. But so that's, I feel like that's what this person could be going through, is like a really strong addiction. I'm seeing 555 on the timer, which is like an energy of conflict and challenge. So this person, mentally, they are definitely not in the best place, you know? Mentally, they're indulging in these negative thoughts. They could be indulging, like I said, in some kind of substance, alcohol, drugs. Could even be like abusing medical prescriptions. So mind, body. With the body here, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Oh, that does not feel good, especially if this person is doing some kind of substance. It's like their body is, their defenses are weakening. Their body is not wanting to fight. Oh God, that feels really bad. That feels like their body should have specific defenses. Like their body should be able to create certain things that they need. And I feel like whatever they're doing to themselves, it feels like self-imposed torment. It feels like a masochist. It feels like somebody who just is like punishing themselves in some way. And I feel like their body is the one who's suffering the most from this torment. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry if this is triggering, because it, you know, I didn't expect tapping into people's like, yeah, body would be so bad. But I was explaining in pile 1, and I feel like it's relevant here, where it's like in America, it's like we are taught to consume, consume, consume. And we don't really think about how that will affect our bodies. You know, we don't really think about the consequences of so much consumption, especially, yeah, like, I mean, addiction's everywhere, but it's almost promoted in a sense in America to numb, to keep numbing, get rich and numb yourself. And I feel like that's what this person has been doing, is like the devil as well. It could be greed. So mentally, it's like they could be kind of driven by some like greed, because I am getting that now, where it's like they could be working themselves too hard. And that could also be where it's like their body is like exhausted. Their body's ready to give up. Their body, I don't know, they're losing defenses. And I feel like this is like, maybe it's not a big deal right now. You know what I mean? In this very moment, they're losing these defenses, but it's almost like, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, they're going to get a cold in the future, and it's like, they're not going to have the proper like defenses. And it's like, that's all it's going to take, kind of thing, to like really get them sick. Like where it could become dire situation, you know? That does not feel good, man. That does not feel good. Yeah, it's like there should be more of a fight. This person is, it's also more their mentality. They're not like fighting this. They're giving in to a lot of this darkness. They're giving in to a lot of this indulgence, self-infliction, masochism. So mind, body, soul. Interestingly enough, this card actually came out in the same place for pile 1. So I feel like it's a similar message, where it's like their soul is craving liberation. Their soul is craving freedom from this cage. They've built this wonderful cage around themselves, right? And it's like they are, I don't know, I just really feel like there's an energy of they don't feel lovable. Like that, I feel like that's really the root of all of this, is like they do not feel lovable. And because they do not feel lovable, they are punishing themselves. They don't see their worth. They're not taking care of themselves. And it's like, you could have shown this person love at some point, and they could even resent you for like loving them in that way. But it's like their soul craves, their soul is being strong right now. Their soul is trying to keep it together. I feel like there's something about like, ooh, they are like one. I'm seeing 1111 on the timer. So many numbers coming in. So I'm hearing like just like they are one strike away. They're one strike away. There's something there's like close calls. I'm getting, they've had close calls with something. I don't like this. I'm so sorry, pile 2, because I don't know, I feel like there's a part of you do have this like pure intentions where it's like, I think you do care about this person, but you recognize as well, like you can't change them. You can't make them take care of themselves. You can't make them love themselves. And I think that there was this hard lesson that you had to learn to kind of turn your back to this, even though I think that you could have really wanted to help this person. Like you could have really wanted to help heal this person. And I feel like this person remembers your strength. They remember your strength. They look to their soul is looking to you for answers. That is insane, because what I'm seeing is there's wings here. I think that's actually the swan's wings. It's not her wings, but when I was looking earlier, I thought it was. And so it's like I was correlating these two, where it's like the winged women here. And so I feel like they see you as this angel, right? So it's like their soul is, I feel like, wanting your guidance, wanting like looking, maybe if you do have some way to like guide this person, or just through example, through the way that you love yourself, through the way that you show up, it's teaching their soul how to be strong. Their soul has to like stay strong too, because I feel like their mind and body are in such a bad place where their soul is just like holding on. And that's where I was getting. It's like, kind of feels like if I pull the wrong string, this person's gonna come completely undone. And it could be mind altering substances, where it's like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it just takes one bad night, you know what I mean? And it's so scary when you're putting your life on the line like that every time you indulge. I think with her eyes closed, I think that some of you have had to stop looking at this person. Like you've had to stop paying attention to what they're doing, because this person hasn't changed. They're still doing whatever it is they're doing to themselves. And I think it's been really hard for you to see. And so I think like you just close your eyes and kind of pray for this person, wish well for this person, send love to this person, send healing. But I think that you've had to turn your back, like the way she's like sideways and she has her back here kind of turned out. I think you've had to turn your back here. So with their relationships, we have the King of Cups in reverse. So their relationships are emotionally manipulative. Their relationships are also possibly emotionally explosive, where it's like, I just feel like there's so much emotion, there's so much going on, especially like, let's say this person surrounds themselves with other people that are also doing whatever these things are, this masochism to themselves, right? It's like whatever they're all doing here in this society, it's like there's no love, there's no trust, there's no emotional like bond or respect between these people. So it's like their relationships, they're just surrounded by people that don't love them, don't actually care about them. You know, it's like kind of like the people where it's like, I'm just seeing like like a drug circle, like a garage, right? It's like you show up to the trap house and it's like none of these people actually care. Like they're just kind of looking to you like, did you bring the stuff? Did you bring, you know what I mean? Like, did you bring the stuff? Like, that's all they care about, because all of these people are self-sabotaging. All these people are in this devil energy here. And so it's like this person, they don't know who to trust. I think this person lacks a lot of emotional intelligence as well, where it's like they trust the wrong people. Like they're building these connections based off of the wrong things, where it's like they think that there's love and trust there, but there's not. And I think that this person, if this person was your ex in any kind of way, this person sucked. I will say that. Like, this person did not show up for you emotionally. I feel like they could have been, manipulative in some way. Like, I just feel like they sucked. If you dated this person or was with this person in any capacity, it's like they treated you so shitty, and it just says more about their character and who they are as a person. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So what's the tea on this person? They're stuck. They are at a complete halt. I feel like Spirit's kind of putting this person in timeout here. They're tired of them, I think. Spirit, because I feel like they're ignoring Spirit. I feel like Spirit has been trying to talk to them, trying to get through to them, trying to guide them, with the strength through you as well. You could be a person just showing up where Spirit's kind of like, look at pile 2, look at them go, look at how they love themselves, look at how they treat themselves. And this person's like, okay. And they just ignore it. And I feel like Spirit is getting really tired, Spirit, I don't think would ever give up on this person, but there's an energy of this person is stuck. What's the tea? They're stuck. And so it's like Spirit could be kind of putting them in a space where they're not going to receive any blessings. They're not going to receive any opportunities until they get their shit together. That's it. All right, let's get some more tea. What is the tea on this person? Ghost. Leaving behind, disappearing cold, no contact. This person could have ghosted you. They could be ghosting people as well. Like, I just feel like with the King of Cups in reverse, this person doesn't have any capacity for love right now. They don't have the capacity to show up for another person. They can't even show up for themselves right now. So I think that this person is very like avoidant. They're very detached. They are very cold, and I think that if anybody comes along that they see this potential of intimacy with, they ruin it. They self-sabotage it. They go ghost. They go no contact. We have shattered, crushed, sadness, broken heart, panic attack. This person could also be indulging because they feel like their heart was broken in some capacity. I just feel like they don't feel lovable. They don't feel good enough. And so if you came in and was trying to show this person love, it's like they didn't believe it. They didn't trust it. And it's like they could have self-sabotaged the connection by ghosting you. And then now they're shattered because they self-sabotage. It's not actually what they wanted from the connection. It's just more so their masochism, their torment. They punish themselves because they don't think they're lovable. They're like, I don't deserve pile 2. They are light, I am dark, like, which is a very like narcissistic thing to kind of think. Like if somebody's like, I am the darkness, you are the light, like that's a very like that should be a red flag for you. What else? Yeah, heartstring. Okay. Stringing along, get pregnant, entrapment, playing with feelings. I feel like if this person is in any kind of relationships right now, the tea on them is that they're just stringing people along. They just like lead people on. They play with people's feelings. Like they're there's no commitment. There's no like actual stability in this person's life. This person cannot provide stability to anybody, not even themselves. So with the get pregnant thing, people are saying, I will say, like, people around them are kind of like worried, like, what if this person gets one of these people pregnant? And I am hearing one of, so this person could be having multiple hookups, they could be sleeping around, and it's like they're just stringing these people along. They're just playing with their feelings. They don't actually love or care for these people. So it's just like, what happens if this person were to get any of them pregnant, kind of thing. There could even be people around them that are worried this person's gonna like get entrapped. I don't know, that's so specific, but like, you're gonna get entrapped in a pregnancy with somebody that you don't even care about. So it's like, watch out. Past. There is history. It happened. Left behind. Looking back. I'm hearing the song History by One Direction. So I just feel like you and me got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. This person still fantasizes. This person still thinks about you. This person, I feel like they look at you as a light, a guiding light. This person feels like they have to stay away from you, though. That's the thing, is like they feel like they're protecting your innocence or protecting your purity by like staying away from you. So there's history here. I feel like this is a past partner. I really feel like this is somebody who's kind of become your enemy because they're their own enemy. They're their own enemy. They will self-sabotage the connection. So that makes them your enemy. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I hope that makes sense. But they are looking back at the past and they're shattered. They're shattered at their own decisions. What's the T on this person? What's the T? Oh, we have side piece, and that one wanted to come out. And then look, guys, toxic. Womp womp. Like I mean, side piece was like kind of maybe. I thought it was gonna maybe slip back in because I only needed one more card, but of course, this needed to come out. Yeah, mistress, flirting with others, the other woman's secret hookup. So yeah, this person's definitely sleeping around. This person is, I just heard not using protection. So just be very careful with this person if you do still have any kind of relations or one, you know, like a random hookup here and there. Like, just be careful with this person because they definitely have other people that they're keeping around. But we have toxic, unhealthy, poison, delusions, nasty behaviors. Yeah. And this is how they see themselves. Like, they feel like they're poison. They feel like they have these nasty behaviors. They feel like they are the darkness. They feel like they, like, I don't know. They do it to themselves. I don't know how else to put it. They do it to themselves because they don't have to be this way. They can make better decisions, but they choose to be in this devil energy. They choose to be in this toxic energy. Bottom of the deck, foresight. It's in the future, few days to weeks, few months, direction forward. What's coming? Love. Unconditional compassion, genuine union. This person wants love so badly, but it's like they don't realize, like, they need to build this love unconditionally for themselves. They need to have compassion for self. They need, you know, like, they need to be more genuine and authentic because this isn't who they are. You know, this is like, I don't know. This is it feels like an addiction. It just feels like they're controlled by something bigger than them right now. And it's like, They have to choose to stop. I just split the deck and we have only you. So focused on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. They have this fantasy that you're gonna come back in. And I do kind of feel like they want you to like rescue them to some degree. But I don't know if you want to do that. You know, I think you're looking at this person like, I can't do the work for you. So this is a painful one. It's like you're watching someone in timeout, you know? It's like you're sitting here watching this person hurt themselves. And I think it's been really painful for you. Yeah, not my voice like shaking and stuff, but I think it's been hard for you to watch this person struggle. I think you tried. That's what hurts too. I think is some of you actually did try in this connection, and this person could have ghosted you. They could have, King of Cups in reverse, just blown you off. And it's interesting that this person has like side piece. You know what I mean? Like they have this energy around them of like side piece, but the truth is like they actually want you, which is like a very like avoidant thing to do, where it's like they can have a lot of meaningless connections where it's like, I don't really care about these people, but it's almost like with avoidance, it's like too much for them to have a connection that's actually like real. And it's like the person sees them and there's intimacy. So I feel like that could have been with you, where it's like you showed them real love, real intimacy, and it was too much for them. So let's go ahead and get a closing message from Spirit. Spirit, what is the closing message for my lovely pile number 2s here? Please help me out with a closing message. Ooh, White Tara, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Definitely. So I feel like Spirit's like, stay away from this person. Stay away from this person. Because that's the thing, is like, I think you are somebody who listens to your body. You listen to your mind. You create a lot of peace and safety within these spaces. Like you could have a really peaceful nervous system, you know what I mean, where it's like you're listening, what does my body need at this time? And I think as you become more sensitive to what your body needs, you recognize how much it hurts when you don't listen to your body, or you're put into these harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. And it's like, I think that it's just not for you, you know? I think you've found way too much peace to even consider putting any of that peace on the line for this person that doesn't even want to help themselves. I think that it's just very important for you to, choose to avoid what needs to be avoided here, and especially like if this person is doing any kind of drugs or drinking or whatever it might be, it's like you could even be tempted, right? Like, let's say me, like I'm somebody with an addictive personality. I've had my own experiences. So it's like, imagine me trying to fix somebody else who is like an addict, or, you know, imagine me trying to like put myself in that position of like trying to rescue this person. And it's like, I'm putting myself in harm's way. And I think that it's unfortunately just one of those situations where I think you do care about this person. That's what's so painful about this reading specifically, is like, this person's become your enemy because they're their own enemy. And it's like, you can't change that. Until this person becomes their own friend and loves themselves, sees the value and love within themselves, they are not going to be healthy for you. They're going to remain toxic. Bottom of the deck, we have Easy Does It, Unag. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And who knows? In 5 years' time, maybe this person will be clean. Maybe this person will have changed. You know, just give it time. It's not your responsibility. That's, I think, what Spirit's trying to say. So easy does it, you know, easy does it. Let this person make their own mistakes. I think you're going to see how it was supposed to work out in time. So I love you so much. I'm sorry if this was a bit painful, or this is an interesting one to come in for an enemy, right? But it's like we have those past lovers that were kind of like you really hurt me. You're my enemy because of, and especially in this case, because of the way you treat yourself. So I'm so sorry you had to go through this. I love you. I'm sending you love, light, protection, blessings. If you could please give a like, comment, subscribe, that would definitely impact the channel positively. I love you. Till next time. Bye. Too many. Welcome, pile number 3s. You chose Kunzite, Divine Love. All right, so this card represents how this person is currently seeing you. So they do see you as someone who cared about them, loved them at one point. You might still care about this person. Enemies is such a broad term, right? It's like, maybe you guys are enemies at this time, but it doesn't always start off that way, right? They're seeing you as confident, stylish, beautiful. Like they're saying positive things about you here. They feel like you did see them. Like you were somebody who actually saw them for who they are. They also saw you as very calm, stable. Like you brought consistency. They also saw you as cautious. And I feel like that's also the way my energy is like approaching this reading. Is like, I feel very cautious with this pile. And so I feel like they saw you as somebody who liked to take their time. Somebody who will make their own decision when they feel comfortable. Like you are very good with keeping to your boundaries and like what you feel good about doing, what you feel comfortable with. And so none of the piles have had a hidden card, so this is kind of fun. So what I did for the cards today is mind, body, soul, and the relationships that they're currently experiencing. So, or what's going on in their relationships, I should say. So with their mind, their energy is currently hidden. So this could be somebody that you have distance from at this time. I feel like the T on your enemy is that, yeah, you guys have a distance and you might not really know what's going on mentally with this person. Like I really think even maybe in the connection in the past, you never really knew what this person was thinking. This person is very difficult to get into their headspace of like what's going on, how are they doing. Like maybe if you ask this person how they're doing, maybe you don't really get an answer, or they kind of give you a baseline response, you know, it's like they don't really give you much information. So there's something here hidden about their mind, their mental space at this time. So we will find out, but I kind of want to save it. So let's go ahead. So we'll go to their body. So mind, body. We have the Two of Cups. And so I will say that this person takes good care of their body. And I'm actually really relieved because pile 1 and pile 2, oh, it was the energy I was channeling for both of them was awful with their body, you know, energetically. Oh god. Yeah, sorry, I'm like remembering. Okay, let's go back. And I actually find this really interesting too, because before this pile, I was really hungry and I was like, what do I do? Should I make my food? I have some leftovers I was gonna warm up and eat. And I was like, should I eat the food right now? Like, I don't feel like preparing my meal right now. I don't feel like making like a big kind of thing right now. So I'm like listening to my body. What does my body need, you know, to finish the rest of the readings in a good health, in a, you know, it's like I started to listen to my body. It's like pile 1, I was already hungry when I finished pile 1, but then I was like, I impulsively just kind of started doing pile 2, you know, once I got into it, once I shuffled the cards, I was like, there's no way to avoid it. I feel the energy. If I don't just start the video, I'm gonna lose messages. So that break in between pile 2 and 3, I actually ended up making a smoothie, and it was so good. It's like frozen bananas, some milk, peanut butter, and yogurts. And the yogurt has like a good decent amount of protein, and so it's just like, oh, like it was so delicious, and it was like very like intentional to make me feel good and to fill my tummy just so I can get through this reading, and then afterwards I can go ahead and eat my leftovers later, because it's gonna probably take me an hour, right? Like the readings have been about 30 minutes each. So, you know, it's like very logical. So I know that I'm like rambling a bit about my my situation, but I take everything as a message. So I think the fact that like I did that for myself, I think that this person is very similar, where it's like they're very logical about what they want to do and like the time frame and like the energy that they need to have within this time frame. You know what I mean? Listening to the body, like, okay, I need to nourish myself. So I do think that this person is in harmony with their body. This person could also be physically working out or physically active at this time. But yeah, I feel like they're taking good care of themselves. I feel like they love their body. Like there's something here about they do have a loving, harmonious connection with their body. So, you know, it's a relief, because pile 1, 2 is like, it was awful. It made me sad because like, I feel like in general, Americans are really taught to like consume. I know I've said this is the third pile, but like we are just taught to like ignore our bodies completely and to just buy, you know, Starbucks or whatever, you know, bullshit to make us feel better, when it's like, I think that this person actually is more intentional. I think that they do care about their nutrition. I think that they work out. I think that they are in harmony here. They could get enough sleep as well. That's a really big part of taking care of yourself. There's something about they could eat fish. Okay, that's very specific. I'm sorry, pile 3, but it's like, the tea on this person is like, yeah, they take good care of their body. Like, I know it was tea for pile 1 and 2, but this is just like it's relieving for me energetically, but it's like for you trying to get the tea on this enemy, it's like, oh great. Like, oh great, they take care of themselves, right? Yeah, they do take care of themselves. And so it's like mind, body, soul. We have the 10 of Cups. So it's like, I hate to kind of keep going, but I think that they are happy. I will say that this person does have a general sense of happiness, probably because they take good care of themselves, right? I think that that's like, if you take care of your temple, if you are nurturing yourself, getting your physical movement, you know, making sure you're moving, it's just like a healthy balance that this person has in their life. And so I think emotionally it kind of bleeds into the rest of their life. Like, I feel good, I feel happy. This person, I feel like they spend time in the sun. They spend a lot of time in the sun, and that also affects their mood. Because they are getting so much sun, it helps create that, you know, that joy. And it feels very logical as well, where it's like they intentionally do that because scientifically I will be happier getting sun. They could also spend time in water for the same reason, is because water literally is healing for your body. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's no dirty tea here. It's like, mind, we're not sure. Body, doing great. Soul, they're happy. They're emotionally satisfied. So, boo hiss, right? I'm like, I don't want to keep going into it because it's like, I spent so much more time on the other piles with like these placements, but it's like, I don't want to keep harping into it with you guys. It's like, I know that's not what you want to hear. But with their relationships, I will say their relationships might be suffering, which is interesting. So maybe they have a good relationship with themselves, but there's something here with the Page of Cups, immaturity, emotional immaturity that they could be bringing into relationships. Or it could even be that if this person is trying to find people that are emotionally mature, they're not getting that back. They're not getting the same energy back. It's like they take good care of themselves. They're happy, but it's like they haven't met somebody who maybe matches that energy in a relationship. It just feels like immaturity though, and it feels like on their side as well, where it's like they could have a good system internally, but when it comes to relationships, this person could prioritize family over romantic relationships. This person, there's something about like they struggle to apologize. It could even be communication, because I feel like my explanation of this card too has been a little jumbled. So I feel like this person could struggle to communicate. They could struggle to apologize. They could struggle to emotionally like show up in situations. I don't know, it kind of gives like like a family member passes away and this person like doesn't reach out to you. This person doesn't like send their condolences. Like this person is so kind of wrapped up maybe in their own routine. So that could be, you know, a sign that this person's a bit selfish, a bit immature. It's like, yeah, they take good care of themselves, but when it comes to other people, I don't think that they take as good care. And so that could be like their flaw here. It's like, oh yeah, they look good, they're happy, but do they take care of their people? Do they show up for their people? I don't really think so here. Yeah, I'm just seeing like they drop the ball. It's like they can be so good about sticking to their routines and taking care of themselves, but then how come they fail to take care of these relationships? Like, I think for you, it might have been confusing. It's like this person was showing all these signs of maturity, of having their shit together, but then it's like they can't even apologize. Let's see what's going on with their mind. Like, I really want to know. Temperance in reverse. I knew it. I was like, it's gonna be so imbalanced. It's gonna be like this person tries to hide it. That's why. This person could have like a literal imbalance, you know? It's like a mental illness, or they just have some kind of personality disorder. It's something with their mind where it's like their mind is actually like a storm. Their mind is chaotic. They are very imbalanced mentally. And so I think that's why they are so focused on like taking care of themselves, because they're trying constantly to like calm the mind. They could just have a super overactive mind, like an ADHD kind of thing is what I'm getting. But it's also giving like, I don't know, I'm getting temper, like a temper, like it's temperance, I know, but it's like I'm getting a literal temper where it's like I think that this person can get really upset or get really angry and have kind of like outbursts, or like have moments of like letting this temper out. But then once again, we talked about it in their relationships, they don't apologize. So it's like, imagine dealing with somebody like that who it's like they blow up on you, but then it's like they don't even have the decency to like apologize or, you know, clear things up. And so it's like, this is also somebody who I think they present themselves as like, I have everything together, everything's great, everything's wonderful, but the truth is like they're fighting this mental battle constantly. Yeah, now it kind of feels like they take such good care of their body, because it's like they need to. Like if they don't do their routines, they would actually, I think, like lose it. Like I'm seeing somebody pull out their hair, like ripping out their hair, and like stressed out and overwhelmed and like panicking. So it's like this person, it's like their routines are so important to them. And it's also like if they eat junk food, or if they eat like I'm just seeing like somebody eating really, really bad, it's like their mental health is also affected, and they're just like, they think about it a lot. And there's something about, I think, overactive mind, where it's like their mind is racing. They can't slow down. It's very like impatient. But at the same time, I think that's where the frustration comes in, is because I think this person wants to slow down. Like they want so badly to like breathe. I just want to breathe. I just want to like relax my mind. And so I think that's why this person could like go for runs or go for like bike rides or something. It's like they're trying to clear their head. They're trying to clear their head. They're trying to, you know, they're harmonious with their body, but it's like their mind is just racing over here. And it's like they get so frustrated because they're like, oh, I want to slow down. I want to slow down. So it's like they have interactions with other people and they're irritable. They're like short fused because it's like they're already overstimulated. This person could be on the spectrum or like neurodivergent in some case as well. And that's because I'm getting like an overstimulation, you know? So take what resonates, but, and I just keep getting a general sense of like, this person doesn't mean to come from like a bad place, but it's like, they're so overwhelmed all the time. It's, and then there's like this immaturity. And so it's like, I think that they have meltdowns, or like they have outbursts, or they lose their temper, and it's like they just literally don't know how to initiate those conversations of like, I'm sorry, and like I didn't mean to. Like, I don't know, it just seems more like a lack of knowledge, a lack of like mental capacity, than it feels like malicious. I hope that makes sense. The bottom of the deck, the Fool. What's the tea on this person is, I'm hearing they want a fresh start. This person wants a fresh start with you. I don't think this person likes being considered an enemy to you. Yeah, I just split the deck. We have the Three of Cups. This person wants to be your friend. They want harmony in this connection. I feel like this person even wants to like celebrate with you, get drinks with you, just like have fun with you. Like, I don't know if this is like an ex-friend where it's like you got into some kind of argument and like things were said, tempers were lost, and then it's like there was no apology, there was no conversation, there was no like rebuilding that happened. And so I just feel like this person like wants a new start. Like, that's the tea, is like they want a new start. Some of them want to maybe explain themselves. I don't know if maybe this person has specific diagnosis or they have theories about what's going on mentally. I don't know, because their mind is definitely not, how do I say this, grounded. Their mind is not grounded at this time. But yeah, this person is craving new beginnings. This person, I feel like they don't have a lot of friendships near them. Yeah, it's like, I think that they have a hard time maintaining friendships. And so they are wanting to manifest new beginnings. What is the tea on this person? What is the tea on this person? Okay. I don't know, I feel one more. You ever get that itch? One more. Okay. What is the tea? Trapped. Stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive. It's like this person, from the outside looking in, you would really think this person like has it all, or like they do maintain some sort of happiness as well. Like, I do feel like they have momentary bits of happiness where it's like their soul is content, their soul is okay, but it's like, it's almost like if people actually were to get inside this person's head and like hear their thoughts, witness what they're like experiencing mentally, like I don't think it would be a like an atypical experience. I don't think it would be I think it would be surprising as well, because it's like this person presents just so like put together, and it's like you would have no idea that this person is actually like in this mental prison. It's like I feel like they have momentary bits of happiness where it's like when they go for a run or something and they sit in the park and they have the sunshine beaming down on their face. Their body feels happiness, but is their soul truly happy? I don't know, because we have lost. Yeah, running away, emptiness, feeling invisible, cutting off. This person could feel very rejected. Like, I feel like because of this immaturity or this lack of communication or apology, I think that people have kind of turned away from this person. They've lost friends or family, or it's just like they feel invisible. They feel like nobody is there for them. Nobody sees them. I feel like this person at some point could have even been a runner. Like, they could have ran away from situations, but they're just very lost. They're very, very lost. It just feels like mentally, like they just, like I just keep seeing somebody going for a jog and they're just like, their head is just like, they're so lost. They're just trying to find themselves bottled up. And that too, it's like they try to hide it. They try to present very happy and harmonious and like everything's perfect. And like I have no worries and no cares, but it's like the tea is that they're just bottling this up. Illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up, deception. Look at the color scheme that we have here. There are so many other colors. Look, bottom of the deck, influences. It's the same grayscale. Others involve third parties, intervention, manipulation. It's like mentally they could think in a very black and white mindset as well. I feel like it could definitely be the big D, you know, the depression. It could be that, because it's like they're seeing gray. It's like they're just seeing gray. Yeah, the T is they have no one to talk to. The T is that they have a lot that they're keeping inside. The T is that they're putting on a fake smile. The T is that this person puts a lot of illusions up. The T is that this person might even be lying to themselves about their, like their soul. It's like their soul saying that they're happy, right? But it's like they could be kind of lying to themselves, or like I said, just those momentary. Once again, this grayscale, clashing, differences, incompatible, irreconcilable, irreconcilable. Okay, I'm so sorry. Irreconcilable. Yeah. The T is that this person has had a lot of different conflicts with people. Like they always seem to clash with people. And this could be, like I said, like some kind of like they have this temper or this imbalance, or they don't communicate very well. So it's just like, it just creates this clash, this conflict at some point. And because this person doesn't have the conflict resolution skills that they need to fix these connections, it just becomes irreconcilable. And it's really sad because this person just, it's like every person who walks away or they lose, they feel more and more lost. They feel more and more trapped. They feel more and more alone. Like they don't have people to open up to, or to, you know, let in and know how lost that they actually feel. Oh wow, we have revenge. Retaliation, plotting, payback, punishing, getting even. So the T is that this person feels vengeful. This person feels spiteful. This person actually wants payback for people who have like walked away from them, people who have left them alone, people who have hurt them. And that could even be part of like what they're hiding, because this card came out reversed as well. So it's like they try to hide this like vengeful, bitter part of themselves. They try to hide this imbalance in their mind, because I feel like this imbalance in their mind is also like telling them you need to punish these people, like you need to get payback with these people. It's like this imbalance is kind of what drives, it's like, and that's what I was saying is like, if somebody could like look inside this person's head, I think that they would kind of be shocked at what they would find. And I think it's probably because of, this is one aspect of why they would be surprised. Because like, whoa, like I didn't know that this person, like this person could be wanting to get even with you, like if you walked away from this person. I feel like the T is they could be plotting payback, but I don't think that they actually have the capacity to do so. Like there's something here about where it's like they wouldn't make it past step one. Because they're so like in their own like routine, their own world here. Bottom of the deck, we do have pursuit, chasing, persistent, hunting down, resilient. I think that there's someone specific right now that they are kind of hunting down, is what I should say. Like there's somebody in their eyesight or like their view that they are plotting some kind of revenge on, honestly. This person has a weird, yeah, it's like a black and white mindset, but it's almost like an animalistic mindset as well, where it's like prey and predator. Like this person feels like if you're not one, you're the other. So it's like they would rather be the predator, and like with the owl, you know, it's like they would rather do the hunting. They would rather, like, there's something about like their mind gets very like violent or dark. Their mind gets very like angry. That it's the temper. It's that freaking temper. They get very angry, but they try so hard to hide it. Well, that's all I'm getting for this person. We can go ahead. Let's get one closing message from Spirit. What's the message from Spirit here? All right, we have Abundanita. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Abundanisha. Danisha. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. I feel like you don't need to worry about this person. Like, you need to just keep minding your own business. Like I said, this person, I don't think they have the true ability to do the revenge schemes that they're coming up with. Like, they don't actually have the energy, the mental clarity, the capability to do these things. If they did have mental clarity, they'd probably realize how silly this is in the first place. So it's like Spirit's just kind of like, let this person be to their own devices. I think that you are going to be shining as an example to this person of like what real abundance looks like. Because I think this person promotes this fake abundance. Like, oh, look, I have everything together. Like, I feel like this person's very like, they show off their body possibly, or they show off like their healthy lifestyle, but it's like, it's just a front, because look at all this shit going on mentally. They are a lost soul. So don't get caught up in what this person is doing, you know what I mean? Just focus on you and your abundance, building or accepting the abundance that's trying to pour itself out to you. Bottom of the deck, we do have solace, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. And it's interesting because I said that this is something that this person likes to do to try to heal. And I feel so Spirit's like, why don't you do it as well? Especially with this spring, summer coming up, you know, warmer seasons ahead. Well, depending on where you are in the world. So I think that's really, really cool thing to do, just to heal, like just to, I think it could also help you just like cleanse and release this person. So that is all I'm getting for you, pile number 3s. This is really interesting. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the messages were helpful. I hope they resonated. If they did, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Welcome to the bonus pile. So if you don't know, this is where I used to pull cards for myself, and then I started recording, sharing with the collective, trying to see if we have mutual messages here. So today we actually shuffled 2 cards. The reason I took it as well is because, took? Yeah, the reason I took it. The reason I had taken it, is that more correct? Was because earlier when I shuffled, these two cards were at the bottom of the deck and they were together the same way. And so when I shuffled, it was taking me quite a while. Shuffling. I don't know if you'll see in the pre-shuffle, I do speed them up, but it's like it took a while and both of them came out together. So I just feel like very strongly that this person, you know, this is how they're seeing you currently. So I feel like both of these cards are relevant. And both of them are very similar, you know, like this blue energy. It's very mermaid-esque, you know, I love mermaid energy, Pisces energy. So we actually have Leo and I think that's Virgo. Leo and Virgo. Wow. That's actually part of my big three. So is that Virgo? I feel like I might need to check that because that, is it Capricorn possibly? Sorry guys, I always mix up those symbols. But I'm getting a sense with both of their eyes closed, this person is seeing you as looking away from them, not wanting to look at them at this time, kind of going within, not looking to them for answers, looking within. So we have Larimar, self-healing and relaxation. And we have Amazonite, soothing and calming. Amazonite, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. And just a heads up, pile fours are supposed to be like more chill, more fun. You're just at my house and we're like smoking a bowl and pulling out the cards. And we have like freaking Bridgerton on in the background. Like we're just chilling, okay? So if I'm a bit sillier or if I say something stupid, it was definitely on purpose. Okay, so this is an interesting reading because it's like they're seeing you as like so healing and soothing and calm, and it's like I feel like this person used to feel really relaxed when they were with you. Like they felt very safe and calm, like your energy would rub off on them. And so I feel like they really liked to, I am getting like a vampirism, you know, it's like they would kind of like to suck that energy, a little bit of an energy vampire there where it's like, ooh, this feels good. It could be like your space as well. The way that you make your space is very peaceful, or the people that you allow in your space, you know, it's like you protect your space. And so I think when this person shifted more so into enemy territory, I think they started to discover that you have the complete ability to stay calm and to self-soothe, to heal yourself. Like you're going within right now. You're not looking to this person for validation or answers. You're not crawling to this person like begging for an apology or begging them for any kind of response. You are going within and you are creating that peace internally without them. And so I feel like this person feels very shut out by you. I feel like this person would say that you're cold. Like I am getting a bit of an icy energy. They could say that you're cold to them now. So the way I set it up was mind, body, soul, and relationships. If you watched another pile, you already get the gist here. But with their mind, we have the moon in reverse. I feel like you were shown some of the truth of what mentally is going on. You could have saw their true intentions kind of come to light here. I think that mentally this person, I think sorry, this is a tough energy. Yeah, the moon represents truth coming to light. And I feel like this person is a little bit resisting the truth, okay? But not only that, I feel like they've had a spotlight kind of put onto them. There's something about, yeah, like the spotlight just, and I think that this person, the way that they are looking at themselves here with the mask, I don't know if you can see it, they're looking at this mask that they've been wearing, this deception that they've promoted, where it's like, because I think that this person can be fake. And so I think they would put on this mask, you know, and pretend that, I don't know what they were pretending, but they were hiding something. They were hiding intentions. And I feel like for you guys, you somehow put a light onto this. Whatever it is they were hiding, you put a spotlight right onto it. And I think that this person has had to face themselves, look at this mask that they wear, because I think this mask they felt like was for protection. And so it's like they're looking at this mask, and I kind of feel like mentally they are experiencing self-disgust. Like they're kind of feeling disgusted with this mask. They look at what they've been pretending to be, or what they've been the mask that they've been wearing. It's like it's not really who they are. So it's like they're having to face themselves right now. They're having to face whatever it is that you put the spotlight onto this person. It's like it's kind of, I keep seeing cockroaches. I'm so sorry, but it's like I keep seeing cockroaches in my mind, where it's like you put a spotlight and it's like all the cockroaches like try to run away and scatter. And it's really gross, but it's like that's how this person feels. It's like, oh shit. And it's like they're trying to scatter. They're trying to like, they do want to remain hidden. They wanted their true like intentions to remain hidden, but I feel like you put a spotlight right onto them. Like I think you saw right through this person's like mental space, or like I think that you could have asked this person a lot of questions about what they were thinking, and it's like they gave you these direct answers, and I think eventually you kind of put together the kind of person that they are, and they feel very exposed. When it comes to their body, we have the King of Swords, which is really interesting. This person could be a little bit strict about what they consume or what they eat. I'm kind of getting that they're having to be honest. They're having to be truthful about their body. So I don't know what that means. That might mean different things for different people, where it's like, I'm kind of getting, it's like, I have to be honest about my health. Okay. It's like, whether that's like mental health or physical health, or, it's like, there's something about, I need to be honest. Like, I feel like this person can't avoid the truth anymore. So they are stepping into this King of Swords energy, where it's like, they need to be more honest. And I don't know if it's partly because you put a spotlight on this person. Like they feel very exposed. They feel like they have to be honest now. But it's like specifically with their body, I think that this person could have been avoiding a truth for a long time. And it's like they're finally stepping into like, okay, I need to take better care of myself. I need to be more strict. I need to be more disciplined. I don't know. I just see somebody like cutting things out of their diet that's like not helpful for them. I see this person trying to quit different kind of addictions. Like, oh, I quit smoking. I quit drinking. I just see this person really craving clarity. And it's like they're trying to follow the logic steps of like, how do I get my body to a better space? It's like, I'm going to be very logical. I'm going to be strict. I'm going to be honest. So I will say that's good for them. Like, good for them. I feel like this person, like, there's something about like maybe sobering up, something here about trying to see things more clearly. And it could even be that their body is reacting negatively, right? It's like they can't avoid this truth any longer. It's like my body is rejecting whatever it is this is. And it's like I can't avoid it. When it comes to their soul, we have the King of Cups. So I feel like their soul is very compassionate with their experience. I don't know why I'm kind of getting like grief or something, where it's like this person has experienced different losses, this person is very like, I feel like they're just in a vulnerable space right now. Like I'm kind of seeing somebody without their skin, which is very uncomfortable, right? Like to even picture. I'm so sorry if that's a bit graphic, but it's like, like they feel very exposed. They feel very vulnerable right now. And so I feel like their soul is trying to remain loving, remain compassionate. Their soul is trying to like keep them together. I feel like their soul is still very much guiding them. And I feel like with this whole reading, I wasn't sure what would come out with the soul aspect, but I feel like it's more so like their higher self. Like the messages that have come out for soul have felt more like messages from their higher self. So I feel like with this person, it's like their higher self is trying to come back to love, come back to what is the right thing to do in the situation as well. In a compassionate, loving way. Like how, like, I don't know, this person is definitely reflecting a lot about the kind of person that they are, the kind of person that they are to their body as well, right? To their body. But I feel like there's so much deception. It's like they wore this mask. They pretended to be this person here, and they can no longer pretend to be that person. So this is definitely like, it's like they, yeah, like this mask was ripped from their face and they're just like gasps, you know, like, oh shit, like I'm like, you can see me for what I am. And because this has just been such a painful how do you even say that? Expulsion? That's not a word. You know, exposing situation? That's not better. You know, because this person was exposed, their soul is trying to remain in this space of like, we can make it better. We can heal. We can love ourselves and be our authentic selves. We don't need this mask. You know, it's like their soul is trying to learn the lesson here. With the Page of Cups here as their relationships, this is just came through in pile 3, and I feel like the same message where it's like this person doesn't know how to apologize. Like this person can be very immature when it comes to their relationships. Yeah, like this person's a bit of a brat, I feel like, when it comes to their relationships, where it's like they kind of expect people to just like be okay with this mask, or they expected people to be okay with maybe how they used to treat their body. They felt like they had the right to do whatever they wanted, like kind of like an entitled kid, you know. And I feel like they are struggling to communicate in a mature way, and that includes apologies. Like I don't think that this person has truly apologized to you for anything, you know. I don't know what they've done, but I feel like specifically there's a reason that you are closing your eyes, that you don't really want to see this person anymore. And it's because I think that there hasn't really been a genuine loving offer from this person. Because I think this person is still processing the fact that they were put on the spotlight like that. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. So the T is that this person's slowing down. And that makes sense, like with the King of Swords that you're talking about. Like, I think this person's slowing down. I think that they're trying to be healthier. They're trying to be more strict. They're trying to be more disciplined. I feel like they're slowing down. They're just like, I think they're trying to process this situation specifically, actually. So it's like they don't know how to make it better. And it's like, I can't tell. With pile number 3, it almost felt like it was just their limitations of knowledge. Like they just don't have the knowledge to like apologize. or like to communicate effectively. But with this person, I don't know if it's the same situation, or if it's more so this person doesn't want to apologize. They don't really, I don't know. They don't take very much responsibility for emotions in their relationships, is what I'm getting. What's the T? We have frozen. Yeah, and that's what I was getting. I was like, I feel like they're slowing down. They're processing. I feel like they feel kind of shock. I just saw 555 on the timer, which is conflict and challenge. So it's like, yeah, they're not speaking, stonewall, not taking action. And they could also feel like you are coming through as very cold, not speaking to them. But I'm just mainly getting that this person is frozen in their processing. They don't know, like, it's like cannot compute. They don't know. Like, literally, as I'm saying that, like, I don't know, period. Like, they cannot compute the situation. Muse, inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bond, song lyrics. So the T is that this person misses you, your soothing, calming energy. They were very inspired by you. You guys could have showed this person different music or different songs. They feel like you guys had this emotional bond, and they don't know how to, like, I feel like what this person is really upset about is that, like, you didn't accept their mask. Like, you exposed their mask, and, like, they really, like, they're so upset with you because, like, why couldn't you just accept my mask? Like, why did you have to, like, demand for me to be authentic? Why did you have to, like, why did you have to make me face myself? This person was very, like, avoidant when it comes to, like, their own spiritual journey. Like, they didn't want things to change. Union, reconciliation, coming back, making it work, second chance. I think this person would jump at the chance to, you know, reconcile, to make things better. I think, once again, they listen to a lot of sad songs and just think about you and miss you. So it's like, I don't know. But once again, at the beginning of the message, we said this person is a bit of an my throat. And that hurt. Like, that actually hurt, which is the first time, like, I've had that. Like, most of the time I can just, like, drink water or clear my throat is fine, but, like, that actually hurts. So it's like, I think sometimes it's hard to talk to this person. Like, it hurts. Like, it hurts to talk to this person. This person wants a second chance. This person could have emotional or romantic feelings for you as well. There's an emotional bond, definitely. What's the T? Moving, boxed up, environment change, empty shell. And I always hear Jess Puckett, empty shell. She's quoting something else, which is funny because I'm like, empty shell. The T is that this person could be moving. They could be literally, like, changing spaces right now, like moving. This person feels empty. They feel frozen. They feel empty. It's like they remember these good times with you, and it's like they don't know what happened. They don't know how to make things better, you know? I feel like they could physically be moving, though. That keeps coming through, where it's like I see somebody with boxes. So I'm seeing somebody, like, getting their stuff, moving, boxed up. But it's like, as they're going through these motions, like, physically, like, putting stuff in boxes, like, they're sitting there thinking about you. I feel like they're wishing that you were there. Like, maybe they thought that you would help them move, right? What's the T on this person? They want a happy ending here. Secrets, love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up, illusions. Yeah, people are wondering what's going on with this person because it's like, I feel like they've been more quiet than usual. I feel like they've been more frozen, right? They've been in this shock energy. So it's like people feel like they're not the same. People feel like they're hiding things. I don't know why. I feel like you could have found out secrets. There's like secrets coming to light. Like you exposed them. They wanted to keep these secrets. They wanted to keep everything inside here. We also have clown. Degrading, appearances, shame, humiliation. This person feels like a clown. They feel silly in the situation. They feel exposed. That keeps coming through. They feel like they feel humiliated. They feel like their secrets came to light, and now it's like, instead of people looking at them in that masked way, like the way that they wanted people to look at them with their mask on, people are looking at them for their real self. And they hate what they're seeing. They hate the way people are reacting to their true self because it's creating shame. It's creating humiliation. They're like, wow, like people really like think that I'm stupid or think that I'm silly. I'm a clown. And I think it's freezing them up where they're like in this shock of like, wow, like people really don't like me. This person, pile 4, they really don't like me. Now that they've like saw under my mask, now that my secrets have come to light, people don't actually like me for who I actually am. And so I think that that's forcing them to like look at themselves in the mirror and really decide who they want to be moving forward. I feel like this person could have a fresh start, you know, like taking better care of their body. If they are moving, they could be moving somewhere new. It's like they could start their life over. I really feel like they could if they want to, but it's just, you're just gonna have to see how they continue. 'Cause once they get out of this frozen shock, that's gonna show, okay, are they just gonna keep being the same person with the mask? Or we have obsession, holding on, clinging, can't let go, anxiety. This person cannot let go. I think this person is a little bit obsessed with you. Like I was saying, I feel like there could be romantic energy because we have a kiss here, we have a rose here, a flower. So it's like they wanted you to see them as a romantic option. I feel like they wanted you to love them. They wanted you to have a mutual obsession. They thought that this was an emotional bond here. So that's why I think that they are so shocked that you have closed your eyes. You don't want to see them. You don't want to look at them. So let's get a closing message. This is just a message from Spirit here. So what is the message from Spirit? Ooh, that flew out. We have Irene. Peace. Once again, this blue energy. I think that your communication was very strong in this situation, very clear. I think you have a healthy communication, and this person with the Page of Cups in reverse did not. It was more immature, it was more emotionally charged. And I think that you were trying to prioritize peace here, and Spirit recognizes that. You're just trying to protect yourself. There's no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So Spirit's saying, don't worry. Do not worry. There's something about like, when I see this baby, it's like this baby is so vulnerable. This baby is so like, you know, you can make this baby upset so easily, and like there's just like they need so much love and protection and peace. And I feel like your inner child in this situation was suffering because it was like disturbing this baby, this inner, you know, like this inner child, this inner baby. Because the way I see it is like I translate my anger a lot of the times to a baby, right? It's like I see my anger as this baby. And when I'm angry, it's like this baby is crying, boohoo, crying, screaming, and it's like I have to pay attention to this baby and like give this anger the attention it deserves, calm it down, relax, soothe it. And so I feel like every time you got in a situation with this person, I feel like this inner baby was like screaming, crying, and it's like finally you had to pay attention to this baby and be like, I can't have this disturbing my peace constantly. And I think that that's when you had to like close your eyes to this person, because I feel like you might feel a bit like guilty or like upset, you know, because like I feel like this person feels this strong emotional bond and they want to make up with you, but I think that you keep trying to remind yourself how disturbed the peace was. You know, it's like this really took a toll on me. Bottom of the deck, we have Cordelia. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. And today is like such a beautiful day. Like, I cannot believe how gorgeous today is. So I'm definitely going to do that. I highly suggest you go get some fresh air too. Get some sunshine if you have it. But just get some fresh air most importantly. I feel like Spirit just wants you to like breathe, protect your peace. You know, nature is so peaceful. Nature is truly just a sanctuary around us. And I think that if you are kind of struggling to ground yourself at all in this situation or getting upset about it over again, just go outside. Take a deep breath, relax, tan, get in the water, whatever it is, breathe. You are a-okay. This baby is okay. That's what I got for you today, my lovely pile number 4s. This was so much fun. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel immensely. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It is the easiest, freest way to help the channel. So till next time, so much love. Bye.